So I finally watched Tom Cruise Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I believe it's number 7, if I'm correct. Let me just be straight up. I enjoy some of these films. I think like number 5 was a phenomenal film. I believe that's when they're like in Dubai or something like that. I could be wrong. It's where he's running around in the building. He's got those gloves, stuff like that. I can't remember exactly, but a lot of these Mission Impossible films, they're fun. They're a great action-packed type of film. Has a lot of hilarious spots. But I felt like Dead Reckoning, I don't know why. There was some beautiful women in the film, but I just felt like something was missing. And I don't know what it was, man. Just something didn't connect. Tom Cruise is still phenomenal as an action star, but just something about the film just didn't work for me. And I want to lean that it was the bad guy, the whole concept of the bad guy. And I guess this is gonna be the ending for the whole franchise, not this film but the next one. And I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know how I feel about that. But aside from that, I mean, the acting was great. The action was great. A lot of the stuff was great, man. It's just the whole story just didn't connect with me. I'm not saying the film's bad or it's phenomenal. Nothing like that. It's just, to me, it felt like it was missing. And I think it was because of the whole part 1, part 2 type of, I guess you could say, narrative. But aside from that, man, like I said, Tom Cruise is at it. Simon Pegg was great. A lot of the other cast were great. Even the soundtrack was really good. Some of the action scenes were phenomenal. Some of the funny scenes were great. Some of the visuals that we see were great. The CGI was great. The film has a lot of good stuff in it. I just think the story wasn't. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So if you guys haven't seen it, I would recommend this film, because if you love Tom Cruise, if you've watched all of the Mission Impossibles, 100% go watch this film. You're going to find some enjoyment out of it. And it's a lot better than a lot of these other films that we're getting nowadays from Hollywood. Aside from that, if I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's still fun. It's still decent type of film. But yeah, if you guys never seen it, go watch it. I promise you, you're going to like it. You're going to find some good stuff in it, especially if you love the Mission Impossible films. If you don't like any of the Mission Impossible films, this is basically not going to do anything for you. And if you've seen it, let me know down below in the comments, what are your thoughts on this film? And I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I just leveled up, I think.